my name is Angie. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. This is a channel where I typically like to make videos about books as well as homeschooling, mostly book related. So today's video is a try a chapter video. So I've done one of these in the past. I did it for fantasy. I'll link it above. It was really fun. But today's video is going to be for a mystery try a chapter video. And so what inspired me to do this was that I am participating in March Mystery Madness. And one of the prompts was read 5 mysteries. It didn't even say which ones. So what I decided to do was to try and poll people and come up with good recommendations for mysteries and mystery series. And then I wanted to do a try a chapter video to pick my 5th book. And I got some great recommendations. So I really want to thank everybody who did recommend things. So I picked 4 books for this try a chapter video. And I'm gonna go through them. I'm gonna read a chapter, tell you what I think. So let's get started. So the first book I wanna try is called Blue Monday by Nikki French. I didn't get a direct recommendation on this book, but I follow April over at Getting Hygge with It, and she has been raving about this book for the last couple months and really the whole series, and so I just wanted to try it and see what I think. So this book is the first in the Frida Klein mystery series. And Frida Klein is a psychotherapist that works with the police department. In this book in particular, it talks about how she has a client who really wants to have children, and he has this idea of a fantasy child in his head, like what would be the perfect child, and he's described that to her, and then a child goes missing. And the child happens to fit the exact description of what this man says his perfect child would be. And so I believe that gets her involved in some way. So I think she approaches the police and it goes from there. So I will try a chapter and let you know what I think. Okay, this is the part that I never know how to sit. Okay, so I just finished the first chapter. It has a prologue. It basically shares a story of a child that's been taken. It's been taken from her sister. So her sister and her were walking home from school, and the big sister was supposed to be watching her. She didn't watch her super closely, and then suddenly she vanished. She was gone, the little sister. The police got involved, and it ends the prologue with the fact that they never found her. And then it enters into chapter 1, where we meet Frida Klein. She's wandering the streets of London by herself, and she tends to do that a lot because she's an insomniac and she can't sleep very well. And so that's really where it leaves us, and that's a pretty short chapter. So I'm intrigued. I don't usually like kidnapping books, and so I'm not sure how I feel about this. I really like police procedural books. I like the mystery. I like figuring it out. I'm just not sure if I want one where there's kidnapping. We'll see. We'll see. So the second book I am going to try is called Truly Devious by Maureen Johnson. And this is a book in a trilogy. And I was actually able to get all 3 in the series from my library, kind of all at different times. But since our library has shut down, I get to keep them for like 45 days or something like that. So I'm excited. I might get through all 3. I want to see first what I think about this first chapter and if I get kind of drawn into the story. So let me tell you a little bit about it. It's a story about a school for the very gifted. The founder of the school had just a very unique way of approaching education. He thought all learning was a game. They built and set up this campus to be very mysterious, to have lots of different secret passageways and all these secrets that the students were kind of meant to find. It was supposed to be fun. But during the first year that it opened, the wife and daughter of the founder were kidnapped. And then this book, we're in present day, and so there's some new students coming in, and there's a specific student named Stevie Bell who is interested in potentially trying to solve the murder. And things start happening again, and there's a death at the academy, and it's claimed by the same person who claimed the kidnapping. That person signs their letters Truly Devious. And so I guess the Truly Devious person comes back. So, sounds interesting. Let's see, it starts with one of those kind of block letter, Truly Devious. Okay, let me get into it. It also had a prologue plus the first chapter, and I read through both of those, and I'm a little freaked out. So it was a little bit scary. Prologue goes back to the 1936, which is, like I said, that is when the school was founded and opened. But it doesn't follow the wife and daughter or anything. It follows one of the new students that has been recruited. And she loves being there, and then she found this place that was kind of secluded, and she thought it was her special place to read books. And then this man walks in, and this man has things in his bag, a rope and a flashlight and binoculars that he pulls out. And she sees it, and she doesn't know that he sees her, and then he sees her, and he's like, you have to come out. And then he's like, oh, I can't let you leave. And it's a little scary. And then chapter 1 is more from that perspective, like I said, modern day. So that's Stevie Bell character. She comes to the campus, and it talks more about her first day, how she arrives there. So it doesn't really get into what's going to happen with her. But that first chapter really set the stage for like, that sounds a little bit scary. And I don't really always like scary. I like thriller, I like mystery. So we'll see if I end up choosing this one. So the third book I was recommended is called Chocolate Chip Cookie Murder by Joanne Fluke. It's the first book in the Hannah Swanson mystery series. Lizzie Faye loves books. She's actually one of the hosts for the March Mystery Madness. And so she replied to my post on GOODREADS, and she recommended this as a really good cozy mystery, which I've heard that term tossed around, and I just really didn't know what it meant. And so I was like, I like the sound of cozy mysteries. So I picked this one up, and it sounded really cute. And I also have a thing for books that include baking. So bakers or bakeries of some sort. Let me tell you a little bit about what this one's about. It looks like it's about a woman named Hannah Swanson. She owns a bakery. I think it's a small town kind of bakery. Looks like she discovers a body, and her chocolate chip cookies are surrounded around him. The cookies kind of get her involved. It sounds really cute and cozy. Okay, let me have a look. All right, hold on. Let me see. All right. Okay, so this was really cute. It has kind of a heartwarming feel to it, and part of it might be because I grew up in a small town, so it definitely kind of has those small town vibes. The first chapter is really good. It kind of goes through just kind of her normal routine and a little bit about her cat, about her mom, and then she goes to the bakery and starts baking cookies. And at the end, they said he has been shot dead. So she found the man in a delivery truck out her back door. He was supposed to be delivering the milk to her bakery, and he has all of her chocolate chip cookies all around him. So that's where it ends. She found the body. So it sounds really cute. Oh man, I could use a little cute in my life. The fourth recommendation is an older book. A woman off of GOODREADS, Liz, recommended this author, Mary Reinhardt. So I looked up what it was about. Amazon told me that it was about an attorney who boards a train. He has a briefcase full of important documents. It doesn't say exactly what they are, but then he finds a dead body, and then the train crashes, and then for some reason he is blamed. Let me read the first chapter, and I'll get back to you. Right. All right. Well, I finished it, and yeah, it is a little old. And it's not just that it's old in the sense of like culturally old, which it definitely has some cultural oldness in it, but it also like the writing style is a little hard to understand. And so basically it was like the man works for an attorney. He was talking about his partner. He didn't really like his partner, and his partner's sending him on a trip to go see somebody with some important documents and don't get those documents stolen sort of idea. And so it's very hard for me to understand the writing style. So I'm pretty sure this one's not for me. So I'm gonna say that this one is not a contender in my decision for what to read, but I do appreciate the recommendation. So that means I have three books to decide from: the Blue Monday, Truly Devious, and the Chocolate Chip Mystery Book. Oh man, it's a hard decision. I feel like walking into this, I thought I would surely pick this one. I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm going to pick this one. I think I'm going to pick the fun one. I think I just need a little fun. I think this just sounds lighthearted. Yep, that's what I'm going to go with. I like these videos because I just never know what I'm going to pick by the end. So anyway, thank you all for the recommendations. Oh, baby's crying. Oh, well, thank you for stopping by, and thank you for taking the time to watch. Please consider liking, subscribing, all of that stuff. I will go get the crying baby, and yeah. So I hope you all have a wonderful day and take care. Okay.